Frank, we're back in Bolton. It's a big step for Amir Khan, a world title eliminator here. I know, again, you famously always say you don't put your fighters into fights you think that they're going to lose, but this is a big step for a young man.
It is. He's fighting a guy ranked number 2 by the WBO, but if Amir comes through the fight, it puts him in a great position to challenge for the title, hopefully before the end of the year.
What's the big rush about the end of the year, Frank? Would it be so bad if it was January, February 2009?
No, it wouldn't be, not at all. I mean, but the facts are that he's got a schedule, and I expect him certainly within the next 9 months at least to be fighting for a world title or thereabouts. It's not cast in stone. And again, it depends, the outcome of the fight and how he looks in the fight. I mean, if he, it's like all things. If he looks like he needs more schooling, then there'll be more learning fights. But it's a bit of a step up for him, this one.
Coming off his last fight with Gary Sinclair, he showed a step up in the class, in composure, and obviously went those 12 rounds again. What are you expecting from him in this fight?
Totally different opponent. This guy is a good boxer, and he's going to make Amir think a lot. And I expect Amir, what I'm looking from Amir is to dominate the fight, not let this guy control the pace, not to be. He's got to be on top from as soon as that bell goes. The first bell, he's got to jump on him and not let this guy set himself. Because if he sets himself, he is a good boxer, and he could give him problems.
In terms of Amir, the way that he's maturing, he's 21 now, obviously, but he's filling out really nicely as well in terms of his physical ability. Have you noticed that in terms of him growing?
Yeah, he's maturing now. I mean, when you look at him, he was sort of young lad, wasn't he, when he turned professional, and he's growing up and he's maturing, he's getting stronger. He's still got a way to go, but once he gets there, he's going to be a bit of a handful. Some
reports this week from his trainer, Oliver Harrison, suggesting that sometimes autograph hunters and press attention, takes his attention away from his boxing. Is there anything you can do for a boxer with his star quality?
It's part of the game. That's it. He came into the sport, or under professional boxing, I should say, under a blaze of glory, having won the silver medal at 17 years of age, and he's handled it well. But he is under the spotlight, microscope, whatever you want to call it, and that's part of the game. And he's learning to live it. He conducts himself well, and I think he's a great advert for not just for boxing but for sport. And let's hope that he continues to do so. Continue to keep doing that.
Let's move on. Derry Mathews against Troy Sevenpurev. I mean, this is a cracking fight here because Derry Mathews, classy boxer, and Troy, the Mongolian, fighting out of Oldham, very, very tough chin.
Tough guy, very well respected in the trade. Choi, that is, and Derry's a quality fighter as well. I mean, when you look at him, he won gold in the Junior Olympics. He is a good little fighter, and I think this fight will bring the best out of him. You certainly have to think, give him a lot to think about, but he's a classy individual, and I hope that he'll come through it okay.
Just a final question. In that press conference today, Jack Doherty, who's looking after Choi, lots of stories about this Choi. He's Choi the Terrible. He can do this in the gym. Was this just mind games going on there?
No, I think it's Jack having his moment on the top table, telling some stories. And with Jack, he'd never do something with one word when 10 will when he can use 10.